minute with the fever dreams. I push a mind to a limit where it needs to feed. I work blind, got vision I don't need to see. I'm picking mind over matter, I believe in me. I need to find more hours in the day to breathe. Need to find more power in the way I be. And when my mind turns sour with the painful scenes, I need to scream out loud, I can't stop me. I wanna be the greatest like Rocky. You know I leave them all hating like a hobby. I'm out here making moves like a lobby. And if you ain't with me, it's your loss. See, I got my mind on the facts, I'm a python, grab what I like real fast. So until I have everything I attack, everything that I lack, everything that I want, and I see matter of fact.
Cause I'm my own worst enemy. Only if I let it be. I can control anything if I can just think carefully. I control my destiny. Deep up in my mind I manifest it. Every morning I wake up obsessed, and everything I do the best. And deep within my mind, you know I'll always manifest it.
To my mind over your matter. My name is Rick. Let's go ahead and start the cameras here. Hope everyone had a nice Friday and a nice end of their week of this crazy week. The past 2 days, oh boy, I've been pretty invested in this Fani and Nathan Wade from Fani Willis and Nathan Wade from Georgia, which is Fani Willis is the DA and Nathan, he's the head prosecutor for the Trump election fraud, whatever bullshit. Those two individuals, I sat through hours and hours and hours watching this case. I tell you right now, I'm super disappointed in the American justice system. They waste so much time. It's just a waste of money. Like, as soon as this chick got on the stand yesterday, Fani, holy shit. She was like a short fuse firecracker. And she just did not she just was like, the bitch seems like she had her period and she haven't had it in a few years, and her period dropped and the bitch was on like Wolverine mode. She was like out for blood. And the way how aggressive she was with the female lawyer compared to the male lawyer was a big difference. I noticed it yesterday. A lot of people are not talking about it, and I'm like, I pick up on people, just by listening to them. I pick up on energy. That's what I do, and I could tell when people are lying and when they're faithful, when they're being truthful. This bitch was straight up like ghetto, and not only that she was ghetto, she was lying through her teeth. Holy shit. She had everything all premeditated. She couldn't like think properly. She couldn't remember shit. How do you pay for trips with cash is my biggest question. She's like, "Oh yeah, I took out 4,000, like I had $4,000 in my house, and yeah, I took that on a trip." For what? Oh, to pay for the taxis, and to you could negotiate if you have cash on you. I go, you have $4,000 in cash. What are you gonna buy? Like $4,000 worth? It just everything just did not make any sense to me. And the dude, it was worse. I mean, she was horrible. She was really bad. The Nathan dude, he just lied through his teeth. Oh man, and he's in big trouble. He's actually going to get into big trouble. He might get disbarred. She might get thrown out as DA. I would not have that lady as my DA. If I was the governor of the good old state of Georgia, I would throw her ass out on the motherfucking street, like in a hurry. Like there's people's lives that are on her hands, and she's prosecuted so many people that I don't trust her. Giuliani needs to go back to Georgia and say, listen, fuck this shit. You guys hit me with all this craziness, and you're making me pay all this crazy money for no fucking reason, because this shit is very one sided. Very one sided. But say, what's up, Seven Serpents and Al B and James LaCour? How you doing? But right, James. And it's a web of lies. It was all lies. Holy shit. I watched the whole thing. I was so invested with it yesterday. I didn't even do a show. I didn't do a show because one, I'm sick. I got sick. For some reason, I got fucking sick yesterday. And I'm still recuperating. You could tell my voice is a little more raspy and very nasally. I did get some medicine, so I'm going to be taking that in a few minutes. It's going to be a 1 hour show. But yeah, like, holy shit. Yesterday, I was so. Just the body language, right? If you just to read the body language and just review her positioning and how she was sitting, how she felt like she was in control of everybody, like she was the show, and like this was a formal court, and yet she was dictating, and I was like, who this bitch thinks she is? Because only because you DA doesn't mean you're the grand O. Like, no, like you were voted into that position, and you could get voted out of that position. Like you could get fired from that position, and that's what's on the line at this point. Who the fuck's gonna trust her? Like her aggressiveness and the way she was answering the questions. And who the fuck keeps that amount of money in their house? Like she's just put herself at risk. She has put herself at risk by mentioning that she keeps $9,000 in her bed, by her bed, underneath her pillow. She keeps all that money. Like, who does that? Someone that's very corrupt and someone that's very sneaky and someone that's very untrustworthy would do something like that. Like, and who the fuck, without transactions or anything, keep that amount of money in their house? That is so risky. That's so risky. And then she was mentioning, oh, my daddy taught me to keep always like 6 months of of like type of rent or whatever, mortgage money. I don't know what the fuck she was trying to mention. To be able to survive for 6 months. I'm like, who in the hell? That's why they want to cut people. This is going to be a reason why they're going to introduce what they're trying to do is make everything chip, everything like all through the banking and everything. They're gonna try to get rid of the cash, and this is a reason why. And I hope they don't highlight this as a reason why, because of her ass. They're gonna punish everybody and say, "Listen, we're gonna get rid of the cash, and we're just gonna go cashless, and everything's gonna be all off of your cell phone, wireless, or your card. That's it." I hope this is not going to bring in that because of what she did. And he's in trouble. He's in big time. Oh boy, he's okay. This Wade guy, Nathan Wade, he is still married. Technically, he is still married. He's apart from his wife. That case is still ongoing. So technically, there's not a ruling on that divorce yet. So he is, by law, he is married. And he's going to get in trouble with that case because he was stating that he was not in no relationship. He was not seeing anybody. He hasn't gone out anywhere or done anything. He completely died on that trial, on that case. That's still ongoing. And now you have what happened yesterday with him, with all these, he was just spitting out all this fucking craziness. His wife must be like, jackpot. She's like, this motherfucker is a liar. This motherfucker, I'm gonna take him to court and I'm gonna wipe his ass in court. Like, this is gonna be like field day for her. And I hope she gets her day in court because he lied. He's a liar. He's a career liar. Kamala, who are you talking about? Kamala Harris? Kamala Harris is crazy. I don't know how she's vice president, but I know it's because of her skin tone. It's not because of her brain. Um, the only way she got through and where she got to where she's at, it's not. I don't know. She must be laughing a lot in order to get that fucking position because every time I see her in an interview or anything that's serious, it's always laughter. I'm like, bitch, you cannot be serious for 1 minute without laughing. Like, I don't trust our government. I don't trust the government. I don't trust the system. The system's very corrupted. It's just proving. Like, even Donald Trump today, how much Donald Trump has to pay for his what was the civil trial that he had? It was like 300 over 350 million, 360 million. Yeah, keep adding it up. Add it up. Add it to all the debt that I have. You know what I mean? But at the end of the year, yeah, we'll see. All they're doing, they're paying for his publicity. Like that number 360 million, that's outrageous. And of course it's New York. So they're gonna penalize him the highest amount that they could possibly penalize him. That's kind of fucked up because like that wasn't even a fair trial. It was just very. That's why I don't like New York. That's why I don't go to New York. I don't trust New York. I don't trust it. It's getting worse. The immigrants are horrible there. Like, Gotham City is Gotham City for real. Like, we need a knight in shining armor to come out from the shadows and repair our country again. Fix America again. We were supposed to make it great again, but we need to repair America again and get rid of all these immigrants. I hope when Trump gets into office, the first thing he does is sign this immigration bill that deports all immigrants that are undocumented back to their countries. And we're not talking about only Mexico. We're not talking about people from South, like Central America or South America. We're talking about people from all around the motherfucking world. We have people coming through the borders from fucking Iran, from Pakistan, from Afghanistan. We have people from China that are crossing the border. We have really bad gang members that have crossed the border and they're in New York, operating in New York and causing chaos in New York. And then how do they reward them for all that they have done? Free hotels, free food, free clothes. We're gonna give you a credit card and we're gonna put $1,000 in it. And you can every month we're gonna give you $1,000 on that card so you can do whatever the fuck you want with it. And the tab is on us. You don't know how important this election is. This upcoming election is so freaking important. Very, very, very important. And I hope people have their priorities straight. I hope they do their research before they vote. Like, look at the two evils, right? But which is the better of the two? You know what I mean? I'll take Trump any day than I would Biden. I don't trust him. I don't trust his administration. I don't trust his team. I don't trust the puppeteer, because there's the puppeteer and then you have the puppet Biden, the puppet, and then you have the ones that control him, like like Pinocchio, big time Pinocchio. Holy shit, his nose right by now must be reaching fucking Africa by now. That's how long his nose is of all the lies he has told. And they're gonna play this memory game with him, when he gets closer to, and if he loses, and he's gonna have a lot of court dates and a lot of the shit that he's done to Trump. It could come back to Biden and it could kill his ass. He's gonna claim that, I don't remember, my memory's going a little foggy now, and yeah, I don't remember owning a Corvette, and I don't remember leaving that door or garage door open, and I don't remember Hunter snorting so much cocaine. Like, I don't know if I ever did it with him. I don't know. I'm confused, and they're gonna run with that confusion, and then they're gonna say he's unfit to stand trial, and he's gonna get away with it. He's gonna get away with it. His son, that's a different story. Hunter Biden, oh man, he's liking that he's not getting so much attention right now because of what's happening with Fani and Nathan down in Georgia, which that's getting a lot of attention right now from the media. So he's happy that some of the heat is off of him. But today, an FBI agent was charged for lying under oath. Lying. The FBI agent was lying about Biden and Hunter's affiliation with Burisma. Like, where's the news on that? Keep it quiet. Just go back to the Fanny. Go back to Fanny. Go back to the web of lies. Go over there. Distraction. Full mode distraction. Activate it. That's why America is just not the same anymore. That's why I say we're not number one. The only thing we're number one at is inflation. Tucker Carlson exposed America. Like, he needs to watch his back. They're gonna put a hit on him. He needs to watch his motherfucking back. He went to a grocery store up in Russia, right? The same amount of groceries that I did that cost me $300. You know how much it cost Tucker Carlson? $100. $100 for a cart full of food and everything for a whole week. And I go to the grocery store and I'm paying $300. There's a problem. There's greed going on. Someone is dipping in too deep in the fucking jar and trying to steal everybody's money. And I tell you right now, it all smells like the fucking government shit. And I blame it on the government. Go to the store now, try to buy a loaf of bread. It's gonna cost you like $3. Some places it's $4 for a fucking loaf of bread that used to cost 99 cents. Shit, I remember when bread used to be 50 cents when I was little. A whole loaf, 50 cents. I remember with milk, a gallon of milk used to be like $1 something. Eggs were like, eggs were super cheap. Eggs were like 30 cents, 40 cents for a dozen. You know, that's us older individuals that are here watching. You guys know. You know how much what the prices were back then when you were a little boy, little girl going to the grocery store with your parents. You're like, mommy, I want this. Oh, okay. You know, and it was like a little, something, but it wasn't expensive. You know, it was very reasonable. I remember my parents used to come out with 2 grocery carts of food, and they didn't pay no more than 100, 150 bucks for 2 carts full of food. Try to do that shit now. You're gonna need a fucking loan before you go to the damn grocery store. You need to go to the bank, get out a loan, and then go do groceries. we're in troubled times. If people are not realizing, it's just people are still stuck in the matrix and they're stuck in this hallucination of chaos. And it's right in front of them. It's right in front of them, and they're not realizing. Medicine's good. I lit it up before showing it. You can see. It's some forbidden OG that I picked up at the dispensary today. Um, it's pretty nice. You know, it's helping me out with my throat because I had a little coughing spree. Like I kept coughing and stuff, and I took one of those lozenges, and it really relaxed my throat. So I was like, damn, let me go ahead and do a show. You know, I could sit here for an hour and express myself and share what I felt about the trial. The father, Fanny's father, oh man, you talking about the guy was just a horrible witness to put up there. It did not do Fanny any justice or any good for her. Like he was pre-prepped on the case, and he knew everything that, and he's supposed to not be watching the case. He's a witness. He's put on the witness list. Like he's not supposed to be, tapping onto the case. And sure enough, he was. And like, and he said the same shit that he told that Fanny said yesterday about the money and about, oh yeah, I have 3 safes and they all have money in it and stuff. Who the fuck does that? Who has 3 safes? Who has 3 safes? I mean, unless you like big balling, I don't see shit. I have 1 safe. I don't have no fucking 3. I'll tell you right now, there ain't no motherfucking money in it. You know? Matter of fact, I don't get it. And the fact that they can't account for her money that she has in her house, okay. Because she was saying she was paying for her trips, right? But she was paying cash, right? When you're booking a trip or any airplane or cruise and all that stuff, you're not paying cash. Someone is paying with a card. Where is the statements of these transactions? That's my question. Where is it? Where is the statements? Where is the bank slips stating that you took out this amount of cash and this is what you have and this is legit? So where is she getting this money from? Who is funneling this money? She even said that she took some of the money from her campaign to pay for some expenses, personal expenses, which is a big no no. She's going to get in trouble for that. When she said that, I already knew, oh, you just made your bed. Now you just gotta fucking sleep on it, bitch. She made her bed. I was like, oh man, she's in trouble. And if she gets away with it and he gets away with it, the whole system is fucked. Like every fucking state. I mean, how can you fix this rigged system? You know, how can you get away with lies? You know, with the web of lies, how can you get away with that? Like, I don't get it. I really don't. And everything that's happening right now is because of Biden. This case, this every all these cases that's going around with Trump, that's because of Biden. Because he's pushing all these DAs to go after Biden, like to go after Trump. They're going after Trump and making him pay all this crazy amount of money. Who was that other bitch? That crazy bitch, the one like you got this case now, right? There's four cases in total. You got another one coming up, I guess, with the hush money with that Daniels girl. What's her name again? I forgot her name. The one that he gave like hush money to. So now they want to go back and revisit that and then try him on that, which doesn't make any sense. Then they still have this Georgia issue. Like, what's going to happen there? They're pushing all these cases as fast as they can to before November. I mean, the only thing that he's gonna have to do is not worry. He's not gonna have to. He's not gonna have to campaign or anything. They're gonna do it for him. They're literally gonna campaign for him. Like the court system, he doesn't need to spend any money. He doesn't. They're just gonna put him on TV, and he's gonna be on there. And it's gonna be televised nationally, and not only nationally, but the world is watching, and the world is seeing this corruption. They seen all this shit happening. That's why they don't trust the United States. That's why they want to dump the American dollar and go to another currency. It's just America's not how it used to be. America is changed for the worse, and we have Dutta that's in charge. Yeah. As I just spoke right now, we just had about maybe 100 immigrants cross the border. Just as I'm speaking, we have crisis at the border still. Still, after all these years, and nothing has been done. And now he wants to do something. You know what he said he wants to do? He wants to clean up the mess that Trump left behind when he left office at the border. How stupid was that? Oh, we're gonna put all this millions and millions of money to the border, but it's only to fix what Trump left behind, and we're gonna continue. We're not gonna finish. We're not gonna finish the border. We're gonna clean up what's behind. Like, what does the fuck that means? Finish the fucking border. I'm telling you, there's gonna be mayhem this year. Oh man, this summer is gonna be wicked for New York. I just hope that it gets so bad that it turns New York Republican. That would be a shocker. That all these states in the Northeast fucking start realizing when all these immigrants start coming over here and start robbing the rich and start robbing people out here and all throughout the Northeast. You're gonna see how fast all these states are gonna turn red. You'll see. I'm anticipating it. More people being murdered, more gang violence, more of this craziness that's going on. It's gonna happen. And we got to think Kamala, and she's the best at the border. And let me tell you, Kamala Harris, she has done such an like excellent job at the border. Holy shit, she's done the best that she. Her 3 years already in office, she's done so much, so much. The only thing that bitch has done is so much laughing. Fuck. I could hear her laughing in my head right now. She must be giggling right now. It's like, what's the answer? Is Trump the answer? Not really. You're talking about decades and decades and decades of fucking neglect. You're not going to fix it in 4 years. And Trump is not going to fix it in 4 years. It's already been proven. He already had 4 years. Look at the bullshit we have now. So if Trump does win, and the world really wants Trump to win, because if Biden wins, yeah, bye bye. Guaranteed World War III for sure. If it doesn't happen this year, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's already probably already happening. They're just not telling us, the people. You know, I love how they love to pick on certain groups. First was Al Qaeda, Al Qaeda, Al Qaeda, Al Qaeda, run, and then they jump from Al Qaeda to now. What's the famous ones they're using right now? The Houthis. Houthis, Houthis, everybody, Houthis. Ah, when I say Houthi, you say Houthis, Houthis, Iran is behind all this. Iran don't give a fuck. Nothing with Iran, man. The motherfuckers, they got enough money, they got enough women, they got enough people. They're not worried. They're not worried. I'm gonna have an outsider that's gonna come and try to scare you with what, a couple of ships and submarines. Yeah, they have nice high tech weapons and all that, but you may win the battle, but you're not gonna win the war. And this has already been proven many times before. All you gotta do is look at Vietnam. Oh Lord, how many wars have the United States have lost? A lot, a lot. But then they want to persuade you and confuse you that we're number one. We've never lost. Go say that to the thousands and thousands of dead soldiers over in Arlington Cemetery. You got them flipping in their motherfucking graves. Oh man. But hopefully things will get better. Hopefully this country gets better, because right now nobody's listening. Nobody cares. They're too busy. People are too busy. They're too distracted. They're too programmed. They have their own agendas. They have their own political views. I mean, how could you be a Democrat is beyond me. Putting kids in cages. Yeah, that's normal. Let's put kids in cages. Let's separate them from families. Let's make the kids disappear. What happened to all the kids that came through the border? Where are they? Where are all the people that came through the border on some unaccompanied and some accompanied? Where are those people? Because I'll tell you right now, they're not in Texas. They're all around the country now. The invasion has been ongoing, and we're gonna suffer. I guarantee you, I tell you, 2024 is not gonna be a good year, but you'll see. That's why I tell people make sure you have a good year. Make sure you take care of yourself and worry about you. Because as far as the world's concerned, 2024, you can throw that shit right in the dumpster. I'll be on for another 20 minutes or 19 minutes and I'll be wrapping it up. I'm going to lay low. We got to take some medicine and relax for the night. I got sick and I went today and I picked up some medicine and so forth. And I got a doctor's appointment on Monday. This weekend, I wanted to go to a card shop, comic book store, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm getting. I can feel it. I know, like it's attacking my throat. My body is really fatigued. A lot of aches and pains on the body. It feels more like a flu. Like it's like a flu, and I caught a bug. How the fuck? I don't know, but hopefully I'll get over it. I'll take this weekend and try to recuperate. I'll see if I can do a show tomorrow and to see how I'm feeling, see how I wake up. I'm very proactive when I get sick. I tend to really take care of myself and get the medicines and whatever that I need to help me get better. But there is a bug going on, and don't get it confused. It's not the cut-19. That cut is not it. This is more like flu-like symptom for sure. And it's okay because my body is gonna fight this, and I'm being very positive about it. And I feel like I'll be okay. You know, I will be okay. But let's check out the weather. I know we're supposed to get some snow. A little bit, like a drizzle, my nizzle. That's what we're getting. The drizzle, my nizzle. Let's go ahead and show you real quick. If you're here in the United States, you can check out the map right now. Right now, for tomorrow, it looks like Indiana is going to get some snow. Southern Indiana is going to get a lot more snow, maybe 4 to 5 inches. Portions of Ohio is going to be getting snow tomorrow. As the system moves a little bit more towards the east, you can see West Virginia was getting pretty much hammered with a good amount of snow, heavy snow, maybe 1 to 2 inches per hour in this neck of the woods here. We can zoom in real quick so you can check out your area if you're up here in the Northeast and in the East Coast. West Virginia is getting a good amount that's going to be falling on them tomorrow. So this is a little snow event for Saturday for Indiana, Ohio, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, Kentucky, and maybe portions of Virginia, Maryland, Delaware, Jersey. It's going to get some of the snow. Let me come back out here. Let me move up. See, we're going to get some snow too here. Let me make it a little bit bigger over here. There we go. We're going to get some snow up here in the Northeast. So we got New York that's going to get, maybe a drizzle, maybe an inch. Here, we're probably going to get an inch, maybe 2 inches in some areas. But it's going to be an all-day event starting tonight for portions of Illinois, Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio. You guys are going to get a good little swath of winter. And up here in the Northeast, we're going to get some. Um, if the system was a little bit north of where it's going, we would have gotten a little bit heavier snow here. But it's going to pull through. And then this is what this is another system that's coming through. And this is next Friday, so this is a little bit far too out right now. But it looks like a strong little system is going to be coming up and dumping some snow and heavy rains in some areas. So we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. Um, this looks like a big system here for the end of the month. Damn, it's going to be a leap year, the 29th. This might be a day to remember. Look how deep the snow is in some areas. This is way too far out. Like, even we're going to get hit with this crazy snow. It's like a big ass line. Huh. We'll see. We'll see what happens with that. That's on the 29th. Yeah, the 29th. Going into the 1st of March. It doesn't surprise me, to be honest with you, because I've been feeling a lot more aches and pains, and usually when that happens, it's like more rain or snow coming. All right, so there you go. That's the weather. That was the weather portion of the show. Oh goodness. You know who I wish that was alive right now to witness everything that's going on? I wish Joan Rivers was alive. Joan Rivers. Oh, she knew the truth. And she didn't hide it from anyone. She spoke her mind. Ultimately, that's what killed her. We all know the hit was put on that one. The other one that needs to be careful too is Alex Jones. Alex Jones needs to be careful. And Tucker Carlson. They both are in pretty much they put themselves in another category of danger. And people tend to disappear and they make people vanish. Those two, I hope they can stay safe and not hunted down, because I have a feeling there are hits against them. There's like they're talking too much, and the people that are in control, they're noticing and they're not liking it. And you got to remember, they control the show. They could you at any time. Yeah, but hopefully we'll see what happens this November. We'll see if there's going to be a real change. I hope the governments of the world, I hope they all domino effect change for the better. We tried this, did not work. The people who voted for this, what are you thinking? Why did you put this person? What's the purpose? What you were trying to get out of this? Because you hate Trump? If that's the case, you're a fucking idiot. Trump is not the government. The government is already established. They're the ones that are fucking causing the chaos, not the fucking president. We need to, like how Trump said, you know, drain the swamp. Fuck the draining. We need to flood that bitch. We need to give them all life rafts so they can float away. Float them away. Gotta change the system. You have to change the term limits in the Capitol, and the Senate, and the House. You gotta change all those terms, make them that every, maybe every 6 years, 6 to 8 years, they have to go through an election period where they have to fight for that seat. Make it that we can actually make a difference. Right now, we're stuck in the same fucking vortex. We're doing this. We're repeating ourselves. We're doing the same shit over and over and over. Time is going by and we keep doing the same shit. We don't learn. We don't learn. I say it like this: if Jesus was here, he would be so ashamed. He would be so ashamed. If all the truth was the truth and came out as the truth, and no one could speak a lie, and no one speaks lies, and everyone said the truth, it won't be good. The truth is more hurtful. It's like the lies were easier to handle. The truth hurts. Truth really hurts. And it would have been easier for Fanny and Nathan to just told the truth. If they would have told the truth and say, "Yeah, we hook up. We're dating. We fucked. We fluffy bumped. We we used some of the money and so forth," and just would have been truthful about it. It would have sounded so much better than all the lies that I heard in the past 2 days. It would have sounded so much. It would have been so honest, and say, "Listen, I'll excuse myself from the Trump, whatever case, and I'm gonna withdraw myself." And just speak the truth. But no, she wants to fight. She wants to fight for the lies. She wants to believe in her lies. And like America is doing right now, is believing in all the lies. And it's easier to lie than to be honest. People lie every day. You don't lie to someone else, but you do lie to yourself. And it's time that people just, if they just would have been truthful and just been honest from the beginning, all this theatrical, big time theatrical, like what I saw today and yesterday, it would have saved the taxpayers so much money, you know. And you got these leeches I call them leeches. The news, the media, the leeches. Oh, they were there. They were all up on that. People they this is a ratings, like they were hoarding the ratings, and they wanted this to be televised. They wanted, they want this drama to happen because it's all this fucking distractions, man. It's all distractions. It's all fucking distractions. I'll tell you right now. I think this distraction is really It's overtaken the FBI line under oath. That is more serious than this Fanny case, but that's the distraction that happened, and the tension is with the Fanny and Nathan than it is on that FBI agent that lied about Biden's business in Ukraine with Burisma. Fuck you, YouTube. Censor me all you want, but you could go fuck yourself. And I think that that's the reason why this shit show happened, was because they knew this FBI agent lied under oath to protect Biden, and he got pretty much caught, and he's in big time trouble. And that's a precursor of what's going to be happening with Biden, but they kept it on the hush. They kept it on the hush. That's not. Go look at mainstream media. Go look at media, and you see who they're talking about. Fanny and Nathan. That's it. That's the only thing you're gonna hear, and they're gonna hypnotize you with it every day. This weekend, every day. That's all they're gonna bombard people with. Then I'm gonna talk about the pretty much treason this FBI agent is going to be charged with, and was charged today, but nobody's paying attention to it. They don't care. People don't care. They're too busy. They have their own priorities. Nobody cares. They're in this world. They have their own thoughts, their own, it's all within them, their own little world inside their head. It's the same world. We all share it. We all live on it. We're not here forever, but we do share this time together. But it is what it is. And I'm going to wrap up the show. I'm going to take my medicine and relax, because I am tired. I am achy. And I haven't been feeling good. And I am sick. So this sicko needs to go to the bedo. With that said, I want everybody to continue having a good day, good morning, and a good night. And for everyone who's watching and rewatching, thank you very much. I truly appreciate it. And I'll see how I feel tomorrow. If I can come on a little earlier, I'll try. Depends how I wake up. I'm still fighting this cold, whatever flu, whatever it is. I gotta fight. And I'm going to win. With that said, have a good night.